Hey, good morning. What a beautiful day it is to be a child of God. And you didn't know that. I want to share something with y'all. I ain't going to share like the complete details, but I want to just share something with you. I want to testify. My father passed away maybe about 6 years ago. 6, 7 years ago. I try not to, dwell on stuff like that. I just know he gone, okay? But when my father was here, as a child, I didn't grow up with my real father. I had a stepfather, right? So my real father would come around to my mom's and my stepdad's house and try to drop me off presents. He tried to come visit me, and my mom and my stepdad wouldn't let me go. So I grew up separated from my stepfather, but my mom did eventually start letting me go to my grandmother's house, which was my dad's mom. And I would go spend like summer sometime, a couple of weeks out the summer, spend like a weekend or something. When my mom and my stepdad split up is when I would be over there. And so I can't remember or recall exactly how everything happened. But I do know that I grew up in a domestic violence home, right? My mom was beaten, my stepdad beat us. It was just crazy, right? And so I end up being molested right by after my mom and my stepdad split up. She got another man. He clearly did what he had to do. Okay, so I told my mom about it, and I got sent off to my grandmother's house. The one she lived in Sacramento at this time, and I went to go stay with her, or Oakland. I'm not sure which city it was because I stayed with her in a couple of places. But anyway, when I got older, my mom split up with my stepdad. I would go visit my real dad, you know what I'm saying? Because I had the option to do so. I was able to do so. And so I did that. And I start to, want to be around my daddy. I want to know who I am. You know what I'm saying? Because my sisters had their dad, and it was just me. My dad didn't have any other children. Somebody lied and told me I had a brother. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So I would go around my dad. He would hug me and kiss me. And I thought he was going to hurt me. So I couldn't accept the love that he had, if that makes sense. And he used to just be like, I'm his only daughter. He wanted to kiss me all the time. And my daddy was something else, man. He would just be laying in his house with his with his Speedos on. He was a pimp, so he had his little girlfriends all the time. He wanted all of them to meet me. This is my daughter. He was so proud of me. And then when I started having my own children and stuff like that, then we got really closer. He always watched my children. He just went above and beyond for me. But the point is, to make a long story short, the point is I couldn't accept his love because I had been hurt so much. And I didn't even realize that until I gave my life completely to Christ when I, surrendered myself. And I was like, God, I had unconditional love with God. And I felt it from him. And then he made me see how my dad was just trying to love me unconditionally. Like, that was the only man on earth that loved me unconditionally. I had been hurt by so many men before and after that. But when I gave my life to Christ completely, came back home, surrendered my life back to Christ, sold out, I realized that my dad just wanted to love me. And I couldn't accept it because I was scared. And that's what I want. What I'm trying to convey to you guys is that God just wants to love you. And some of us can't accept it. We don't even know how to accept it. We don't know how to give it. I was able to give love to people. I was able to actually, love on people, give them gifts and hug on them, kiss on them, allow them to live with me. But I was not able to accept it. People would want to help me and do things for me, but I couldn't accept it. I just couldn't accept it. I didn't know. It wasn't pride. A lot of people made it confused it with pride. It wasn't that. It was just that I just didn't know how to be loved. My mom wasn't the type to love and hug and things of that nature. So it took me so long to realize how much God loved me. And once he did, I ain't no turning back. Ain't no turning back for me. I want y'all to know that whoever hurt you, whatever you went through, God doesn't, he's not like that. He's not like that. He wants to love you. He gave his only son for us, right? So I know that wasn't enough for some people, but he's still alive and he's still on the throne right now. Jesus is on the main line. Tell him what you want. If you want to love, talk to God. Say, Father, you know what? I never felt unconditional love. I never felt the agape love that you have. Father, teach me how to love. Teach me how to love you. Teach me how to love my neighbor, not just the one that lives next door. I hope this helps somebody. Have a blessed day.